it's Lookin BRATZ, aka Dom. Welcome back to my channel. On this channel, I love to talk about dolls. Of course, BRATZ is my main forte, but I also love to talk about some obscure dolls, especially dolls that came out during the 2000s and that were very clearly inspired by BRATZ. I love to talk about those dolls. They really hit a part of my soul that I don't think any current doll on the market could really do aside from BRATZ. They kind of give me this nostalgic feeling, even if I don't... What's this liquid on my... There's a liquid on my table. I think it's just water. Sorry. Oh my goodness, I'm getting distracted. Anyways, the time has come for me to unbox, and I found it. And I'm ready to unbox a GRAIL doll of mine. So for some context, we're going to get into some history here with it. So back in 2021, it was early 2021, somebody on a Facebook group posted a picture with these dolls, and they looked almost like a mix of witch dolls with winks, but kind of with like a flavor of BRATZ to it. And I was confused because I was like, oh, like these are witch dolls, right? Like Witch, the Disney show from back in the mid 2000s. I was like, oh, I think these might be witch dolls. But then they were like, no, like these aren't witch dolls, but they had a Disney, the copyright on the back, and there was no date on it. There was no indication of where from Disney it came from. Was it from the Disney store? Was it from Disney parks? Was it from who knows where? Was it sold at like a Target or something? Like, we don't have any info on that until somebody finally was like, oh, like these are Disney Pixie Stars, and they were these like Disneyland Paris doll that at the time people thought only came out of Disneyland Paris, or at least that was the narrative that went about with that sort of cracking the code of what the dolls were. So that person had the dolls identified, so I went personally because I was like, okay, these dolls look kind of cute, and I'm a sucker for a doll from the 2000s and has that BRATZ flair to it, and the fact that it is Disney, I was like, okay, that's interesting. So I went to go look on eBay, and as soon as I went to go look, the only listing of it sold, and it was all three dolls. I think I want to say it was about like 50 bucks or so. It was a pretty good deal, honestly, for three boxed dolls, like new in the box. They all were Disney Pixie Stars. They had the Disneyland Paris Resort logo on them. And so it actually turns out, I didn't know her at the time, but she ended up becoming a friend of mine, ex-Canadensis, Brooke. I'm sure a lot of people follow her. I will link her video in this description of her video about those dolls because she has all three of them. But I finally got one of my own, and these are so hard to come by. So these were not a Disneyland Paris exclusive as previously thought. So at some point I did find pictures of the others and I found a little bit more information on them. But when I'm telling you, these are super duper hard to find dolls. These are incredibly rare, hard to find dolls. And I think there's a few factors that went into that, which we will get into. But there's only three of them in the line. They are Jeminah, who I actually have here, Miss Jeminah. And then there is Erin and Laureen. So they are all kind of based around Disney princesses. It's kind of like Disney ILY, but make it 2000s. Like, this is like Disney ILY before Disney ILY. And then before this, I think the only reference we would have were the Barbie dolls that were like Disney parks themed. But this particular character, Jeminah, her favorite princess is Princess Jasmine. And then Erin's favorite princess is the Little Mermaid. And then Laureen's is Aurora from Sleeping Beauty. They all have like different interests, and looking at the box, like it kind of gives a BRATZ vibe to it, in my opinion. It's like BRATZ, Mycene, Winx, and a Witch all wrapped into one, but make it Disney themed. It's very like 2000s to me, but I was doing research on these because I really wanted to learn more about them outside of what we had already known. So Veni Vidi Dolly on Flickr, who has a very large archive of dolls, she has a very large doll collection, period. I've been following her since, I want to say 2010, so it's a long time. So she had a picture from that era of when I knew her. She has, I want to say Jeminah and Laureen. So she said she found them at Disney World, I believe Disney World, in 2008. So I'm placing these at around 2008 because I feel like it wouldn't have lasted in stores for too long, that it would have been dead stock. I think it would have been like 2007, 2008 is the rough timeline for these dolls, and I found a listings of them on WorthPoint. WorthPoint's pretty good for finding like old pictures of dolls, to be honest. There weren't a ton of listings of these, but that's when I found out that they were also sold in the United States at Disney World and Disneyland. Disney World in the US is in Florida. Disneyland is in California if you're in the US. And so this one, they kind of package them together, like they're, you know, mass produced, I guess, for both of these parks. So it's like a Disney Parks doll. Internationally, at least in Paris, where we know that they were sold, they were just called Disney Pixie Stars. They weren't really pixies, so I don't understand what the purpose of that. But with the US version, we find out that the stars, there's no pixie in it, it just says stars, but there's stars in between the letters, and it's an acronym for Sassy, Trendy, and Always Right. So it's kind of like a fun play on words or a fun acronym for something. I feel like that was kind of big back then. It's not as big now, unfortunately, even though it's kind of fun. I finally have one. I have the US version. I don't care which version I get because they're basically the same except for the name. And I just think these are it's such a neat concept, and Disney ILY is cool. I like Disney ILY, but I won't lie, I feel like they're very pricey and they're missing something. I don't know. I think they're a little bit too maybe modern for my taste. I don't know. Like, I feel like this kind of encapsulates a fun, like, you know, fun fashions, fun accessories, and like the packaging itself is very fun. I feel like Disney ILY is very plain and very stripped down. Like, it's very modern, I think is what I'm trying to say. Very modern, and I believe, honestly, I think Disney Stars has polypropylene. Brooke mentioned saran in her video, but I don't know if she got that right. No offense to Brooke. Love you, but I think they have polypropylene. I will find out for sure when I open her. I don't know. There's just something about a doll from the 2000s that really just does it for me personally. So I think I'm a little bit more partial to a doll like this rather than an ILY doll. But the Disney ILY dolls, they're very pricey and they don't come with a lot for what you're getting. I don't know the retail price for these. They might have been the same price of an ILY doll. If not, I would place this at about the $20 to $25 range. There's literally no info anywhere. This is where the price tag would have been, but it got removed by the seller. The seller was very nice, by the way. Very, very kind lady. There's not a lot of copyright info on the bottom. No dates, no years, no nothing. The back is pretty cute. You know, I love a good purple color scheme, and I love stars against a purple backdrop because, you know, I'm a BRATZ fan. Like, what else would I love? And there are some cute descriptions on the back here, so I will go off and I will read them. So it says, Princess Ball. You love Walt Disney World, Disneyland Resort. What? You love Walt Disney World, Disneyland Resort? So do we. It's just the coolest place to have fun together, and with so many different seasons and events, there's always something new to see and do. I'm getting tongue-tied here. Ooh, it's been a long day. Not really, I woke up at 4 p.m. It's the weekend, don't judge me. We're all dreaming about the Princess Ball, and we already have our ball gowns ready. Help us get dressed for this magical evening. So she does come with a second outfit, which looks really cute. I'm hoping it looks good when I actually dress her in it. It looks like it might be a little bit loose fitting. And it says, hi, my name's Jeminah. I would love to travel, and I dream of discovering a whole new world and meeting lots of interesting people. No surprise that my favorite Disney princess is Jasmine. Be my best friend and I'll introduce you to my other great friends, Laureen and Erin. I think it's a really cute concept of like kind of a companion for young girls. I would say young people, but I feel like the demographic, of course, was a little bit more skewed towards girls back in the day, not towards boys particularly. If I had known about these dolls back then, I probably would have really been into them, but I don't think, oh, you know what? The last time, like in my childhood, I could remember going to Disney World was 2008, so I'm surprised I didn't like pick up on these. Maybe they weren't out at the time, or maybe they were phased out. Like, honestly, who knows? I wish I knew, honestly. Like, I wish I had a little bit more of an answer for myself of like my memory. I did like that year though, like I went to Disney World. It was my first time going to Disney World. I had only been to Disneyland before because my grandmother like would always take me because she lived in California, so I'd always go with her and my aunt. But then my mom one year decided like, you know, I want to give us a vacation because honestly, I don't think we ever really had a vacation at that point in our lives. So she wanted to do a vacation. So it was like me, my mom, my grandmother, and my 2 cousins. Ooh, I just almost knocked down my display here. Oh. This is so interesting. So I opened the box, and then I opened the box to just the back of the box again. I don't know what's up with that. Well, anyways, I have the doll on the back here. I was gonna keep the box. Maybe I'll just cut this artwork out then. That sounds fair. Oh, she comes with a little brush. I feel like this was loose in the box. I like this purple iridescent to it. It's a cute brush. It feels so surreal that I'm actually opening one of these right now because I didn't think I'd actually ever get one. And what's funny is when Disney ILY first came out, I did my review like exactly a year ago almost. So I don't know. I think I manifested finding one of these, and it's just kind of weird that I actually finally got one. But anyways, going back to my vacation in 2008, before I get distracted again, I did get some dolls that year from Disney. From Disney World, I did get the mini princesses. I think I got one set and it had 4 princesses in it. I have it saved on my eBay cart because like I want to get it again one day. Not my eBay cart, my eBay watch list. I just put a bunch of random dolls in there sometimes and I'm like, okay, like I just want to remember that I do want to get this at some point. And I don't ever recall really seeing these dolls, to be honest, which kind of makes me sad. Like maybe I missed them or maybe they just weren't there. I think this is polypropylene, y'all. This is not saran. And I'm not shocked because a lot of Disney dolls from Disney directly have polypropylene, including like Disney ILYs. So I don't know where the saran came from. So anyways, this is just so cool. She doesn't have any accessories on the bottom here. She just has this random strip of paper. Okay. It does say distributed by Disney Theme Park Merchandise from Lake Buena Vista in Florida. So I guess these were kind of distributed from Florida, but made in China. I had that 4-pack of dolls and I was really excited about those, but I was a little embarrassed just because I was a boy and I was afraid my cousins would judge me and all of that. So my mom and I were trying to like keep it hidden. There's a lot of like yellowing and stuff in this package. So like this I think would have originally been clear, but it's very much yellowed now. I think it's just gone through a lot of aging and all of that. I don't think these dolls lasted very long. There's, again, like not a lot of history. I think I honestly told you their complete history that is publicly available at the moment. It would be cool though if like more people like remembered these dolls or had memories of them. But I will say, now that I know that she has polypropylene, one of my theories is that I think a lot of dolls with polypropylene from the 2000s have kind of had their hair all messed up and damaged and it's like fried, and I think that's some of the issue also with a lot of BRATZ dolls from that era. See, like, look, I would not have known that these accessories were purple. I thought these were all like a gold color. These are all purple. It's the yellowing of this package. I think the hair, like, you know, texture being all messed up and all of that, I think that kind of contributes to people donating dolls or throwing away dolls. So I think that's been the issue also with BRATZ dolls of the late 2000s and the early 2010s that all had polypropylene. I think there was just quality issues there that some people could not get over and just said, hey, I'm throwing the doll out. Or like, you know, you find the doll in your kid's closet and you're like, oh, this is old. This can go. Okay, we have Jeminah out of the box and she's super duper sticky. Ew. Okay, I got everything off of the backing. The backing's pretty cute. It's very much of that era, in my opinion. Oh, let me save the back of this. I wonder what possessed them to print it twice. Listen, I'm not mad at it because now I can have like a pristine back of the box, but very interesting there. And it looks a little slightly different. Well, anyways, I don't know. Laureen is very different. How interesting. I wish it came with like a poster or something. I don't know, like I just wish it had like something there so that it could be a little bit more of like, okay, like this is like what the doll line was at the time. But it, you know, I don't think they put that much thought into it. But here is Jeminah. She's a pretty cute doll. I am really, really happy to have her. And she's definitely like a doll of that era, like her outfit and everything. Like, very cute outfit though. Her legs though and her feet are super duper sticky. I think the plastic is degrading, so I am going to hit that up with some baking soda and some soap. And I think honestly everything is going to get a good wash. Oh, I like this bracelet. Okay, hold up. This bracelet, it like has a wire in it so that you can twist it around her wrist. She comes with this kind of basic necklace here. It has a bead on it. She has a cute headband and it matches her wrap around her waist. The outfit is basic but very, very cute. And I like her face a lot. I do love the faces on all of them. Her eyes are my favorite out of the three of them, but I do wish the lips were a little bit more plump. They look like they didn't paint the top lip as fully as they could have. But it was a doll from about 15, 16 years ago, so I guess I can't complain too much. The shoes are cute though, despite all of the stickiness on them. I also think just like the rotted rubber bands doesn't help it at all. The hair is being held together by this metal tie, which we don't see these metal ties much anymore on dolls, but there was quite a bit in this doll's package. I think with some just fixing up, her hair is gonna look good. It might fall out of her head over time, but hey, I'm gonna make do with what I got at the moment. I'm just happy to finally have one of these dolls. Like, it's just, I genuinely thought like I wouldn't have one of these, and if I did, I would have to pay an arm and a leg. I did pay quite a bigger price than I wanted to, but I felt like it was worth it just because it is what it is. It doesn't come up very often, so it's like you kind of gotta strike while you can. I left it up there, like I didn't touch it for a bit because I was waiting for the seller to send me an offer, but I eventually caved and did send an offer and they accepted it. She's very nice about it. She comes with this lipstick and the tube of it is very interesting. I don't know if I like the shape of this, but it does have some interesting, it has an interesting like ornament type of crown molding in it. I don't know. But then you open it up and then it's like the lipstick. It's all the same metallic purple color. It's a very cute color. I do like it. She comes with a very, very bulky flip phone. That is pretty cute. She does come with a makeup compact and I think it opens. I think we had, did we talk about this? No, I'm thinking of a different doll I opened today. I can't get the makeup compact to open, but it looks like it would open. Let me try it with scissors. I got something going on here. I'm scared. I am gonna soak these in water just to kind of get the stickiness off of them and just to clean it all up because I don't know the conditions these were stored in. It looks like they're flowers, like roses on them, so that is cute, and I'm just throwing it across the room. She also comes with like perfume and lotion bottles. I think one of them might be like a nail polish bottle. It's a little bit hard to tell. These don't open though, so they're kind of just like stagnant accessories. And she does come with a makeup brush. It's a very big brush. And then her second outfit is really, really cute. It's a long dress and it has a slit down the side here. And then she does come with a sort of long jacket. The stitching and everything, like the construction could have been a little bit better. The fabric here is breaking just a bit. But honestly, really cute pieces. The fabric choices, like the colors and everything, I really do enjoy. I do think this doll is intended to be South Asian, so I think that's where a lot of her fashion inspiration does come from. And I also think because her favorite character is Jasmine, who is supposed to be like South Asian representation, but I don't think is, I don't know. I think there's a lot of discourse about Jasmine, so I don't want to touch that because I don't know anything about it. But yeah, she's a very cute doll, and I'm honestly just super duper happy to finally have one of these. She also, let me not forget, she comes with a Disneyland Resort, Walt Disney World t-shirt, and it's this cute light purple shade. So yeah, a lot of cute accessories. Her bags are really cute. This gold bag, it's kind of shedding a little bit. It's kind of like a pleathery fabric, so I have to Mod Podge that. Her other bag is really cool though. It's like, I like this shade of green and I love that it has like actual studs on it. Pretty cool. She also has her favorite princess. It's kind of like a framed picture. And I do believe you can actually, yeah, you can slide this out and you can replace it with a different picture. So if Jasmine isn't your favorite, fret not. I feel like the doll itself doesn't take direct inspo from Jasmine, and I also feel the same way about the other Disney Stars dolls, is that they kind of have elements of those characters, but they aren't directly trying to reference them. And whereas I feel like Disney ILY does try to do a little bit more of that, and I do like what Disney ILY does, but I love a good doll from the 2000s. Like, you cannot make me hate a doll like this. I'm sorry. And yeah, just kind of like regular Barbie-esque feet, but then the shoes are very Mycene, where you slip it in and it's like a huge foot. The color difference though, like, yeah, the shoes are all sticky and stuff, so I do need to fix that up. But otherwise, yeah, I'm very, very happy. I'm very happy I finally have one of these. She does need a lot of fixing up though, don't get me wrong. She needs some help, she needs some work, but I'm willing to do it. I'm finally just happy to have her in my collection. I do hope to find the other two at some point. They do look really cute, and I love that they all have like some sort of formal wear. Like, it's just, I don't know, like, I just love that concept. Like, it's two outfits and then an extra shirt and then like these cute accessories, and it's not just Disney, but it's like Disney inspired. Like, I don't know, it's not outright Disney, but it has elements of it. It's very subtly Disney, and I like that a lot. But I think that's it for this. Honestly, I thought this was going to be a lot longer just because when I have these dolls that are super rare and obscure, I like to go off on tangents about them. But this doll doesn't have a ton of history that we know of. So do let me know in the comments. Do you remember these dolls? Would you have bought these had they been on shelves when you had seen them? Like, I don't know, would you have ever like been intrigued if you had seen these on shelves? Really, these are just a Disney Parks exclusive doll. This wouldn't have come to a store like Target or Walmart back in the day. And I don't know, I really love the Disney Parks and the Disney Store dolls, like the exclusive ones back in the day. Especially, like, I love Disney princess dolls from the 2000s. Like, that is my bread and butter. I wish I had more of them. I used to have a lot more of them as a kid, but, you know, you lose stuff and you get rid of stuff when you're a kid. And I do hope to rebuild that sort of 2000s doll collection that I would like to have. But I'm really happy to have Jeminah as part of my collection. I do hope to find Erin and Laureen at some point. I have really just obsessed over these dolls since I first saw them. And now I'm thinking back, it's been, what, about 3 years since I first saw them and first wanted them. And I have consistently, almost every day, have looked up these dolls, and I've taken breaks here and there, but almost every day. And it was, of course, the day that it was a period of time, honestly, that I hadn't looked up these dolls because I was like, I had a saved search and I was like, I don't think I'm gonna find them anytime soon or ever. And I don't know, I used different search terms. Like, I think I just did Disney Jeminah and not Disney Pixie Stars or Disney Stars, and it yielded the result of Jeminah. And I was just so happy to finally like find her. She was super duper pricey until I offered, and I was like, okay, this is a little bit more reasonable for something that I might not ever find again. So I'm just happy. I'm really just happy to have this doll in my collection, and it just feels surreal. She's been sitting like on my table, like staring at me for almost a week now, waiting for me to open her. And some kids, I saw them on my doorbell camera. They were walking up to my door, like, why are you walking up my door, first of all? And they were getting ready to steal the package off my porch. They didn't go for it, though. I think the one kid held him back and said, don't do it. Don't do it. And if that kid did it, I would have been knocking down every door asking, where is my package? Because I'm not playing about this. I'm not playing about my dolls. But anyways, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I love when I get to talk about dolls that are obscure and like from the 2000s. Like, that's just, I love it. I love it so much. So thank you again for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like this video, give it a thumbs up. And follow me on all socials at Lookin' Bratz. Hold the G on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and TikTok. Support me on my Amazon storefront and on Coffee. Those are all linked in the description of this video. And check out lookinbratz.com if you are a Bratz fan, or if you're looking to get into Bratz, if you're intrigued by Bratz, definitely check out lookinbratz.com. It's essentially an encyclopedia of Bratz things that I've worked very hard on. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. Before you go, I didn't mean to say goodbye yet, actually, because I'm going to do a post-edit wrap-up so that you can see the doll in both outfits at the end of the video, so right after this clip. And something else I forgot to show was her pearl necklace, which is pretty cute, but I don't know how I would get it on her without taking the head off completely, so it's a cute necklace. I don't know if I'll get much use out of it for this doll, but yeah. Post-edit wrap up. Let's go take another look at the doll, and then we will officially close. Hey y'all, it's me. I am literally the worst person because it took me months to actually like do this doll's hair, and now I'm like actually filming the ending of the video. My life got so hectic and weird, and I don't know, like work got in the way, and I just took like, you know, I was posting content that was like all pre-filmed, but I never got around to doing this because I really wanted to make this a special video because of how much I wanted this doll. But I did finally do the hair, and we will, you know, we'll get into the other stuff in a bit, but I did want to show the body really quick. And the torso and like part of the legs literally look like Bratz. Like the torso almost looks exactly like a Bratz doll. And I just thought that was so interesting. That's just what I wanted to point out before we get into the other bits of this doll. But the shoes, of course, are like the Mycene, like it's a regular Barbie foot, or like a Barbie-esque foot. The arms remind me a little bit of Bratz, but of course they have like that curved hand, which the Bratz didn't have in the 2000s. They had like the straight hand going out. But yeah, I just wanted to share that bit. I did the hair. I really like how the hair turned out, but just dealing with polypropylene, I'm like, ugh, especially like old polypropylene. Anyways, let's go check out the doll in full. Okay, here is a full look at all of her accessories. I know I went through all of this before, but I figured I'd show some close-ups. Her second outfit is there. I did try it on her. I made a reel with it, so check out that reel. I don't want to put it on her again right now. It looks gorgeous, to be honest, but it's just this fraying on the fabric of the coat that just really irks me, honestly. And I feel like if I cut it, it's going to like make it look weird, like more weird. So don't mind me. And then here is her t-shirt. Let me actually grab it so that we can take a closer look. Really cute. There is the portrait of Jasmine, but here she is in the first outfit. Super cute. The fabrics and everything are really nice. I feel like, am I missing something? I feel like I might. Maybe I didn't grab an accessory or something. I'm not sure. But anyways, she does look really good regardless. I think I'm going to keep her in this outfit for now. I really enjoy her. And yes, I did do her hair. I showed y'all before. It was honestly pretty easy to do, even though like it's polypropylene. And what's funny is that I bought this Yummyland Moxie Girls doll, and she also has polypropylene hair, and it looks like the same blend. But yeah, that is all from me. I just want to thank y'all so much for watching. This is likely going to be my last YouTube video using my phone as a camera, as I have upgraded my setup a little bit, which some of you guys may have seen, but I just haven't really posted it in video form very much. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please leave a like, a thumbs up if you will. And if you want to subscribe for more doll content, you are more than welcome to. I would love for you to join the community. And follow me on all socials at LOOKIN hold the G on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Actually, I'm not on Twitter right now, but that's another topic. And I'm also, I have a bunch of other things going on. Check out the links in my video description, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.